What's up everybody, welcome back to Rocky Ridge Auto. I'm Dania and we're gonna go ahead and talk about this 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Limited 4x4. This Grand Cherokee has luxury features as well as a third row seating. So let's go ahead and check it out and I can show you some of the features that this Grand Cherokee has. If we go ahead and hop in and take a look up on the dash, you can see that this Grand Cherokee has 35,000 miles. You also have the option to have different layouts for your instrumental panel. Over to the right, you have your center screen and stereo controls. For your center screen, it is touchscreen. You have your home and media. With your media, you have your regular FM and AM radio, as well as Sirius XM with Bluetooth audio. With Bluetooth audio, you're able to have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But overall, an easy area to go ahead and navigate. You have your volume and tune control down below. Or you of course can use the touchscreen to adjust it. You even have the option to go ahead and move around your sound throughout the vehicle with the touchscreen display of balance and tune. But going ahead and moving on, you have your climate controls up front. So you have your climate controls down below that you of course can use, or you can go ahead and use them up on the screen. You have heated seats for both the driver and passenger, as well as you have your heated steering wheel. You also have access to the rear temperature, so you can go ahead and adjust and unlock that. But we can go ahead and move on from that. You have your navigation. You can go ahead and search up destinations, as well as see where you're at and direction that you're going. As well as connecting your phone, you can go ahead and use the maps through your phone as well. Which the next area is phone. You can go ahead and add a device, have do not disturb on, or even have multiple devices connected. Now for vehicle, you actually have some interesting things like the famcam. So for kids in the back, you can go ahead and watch them, make sure they're okay, as well as you even can have it certain areas that you zoom in on. Then for the third row seats, you can go ahead and hit this button and it will go ahead and put down the headrest for you. Nice and convenient feature for if you can't see out back. You also have your backup camera with a hitch view, or you can go ahead and put it in reverse and you can see it that way as well. But with your knob gear shift, we can go ahead and put it into park and we can go into apps. Here's the last area up on the screen. You have your media, comfort, navigation, phone, as well as your vehicle, system, and other. So anything you need to access about the car or the vehicle, it's right here. Like I mentioned, you have your manual controls down below here, and you also have a off screen, so you can go ahead and turn the screen off with just one press of the button. Over here you have your engine start stop button that you have your key fob for. Your key fob has remote start as well as trunk release, and of course your lock and unlock. But overall, a nice and convenient feature to go ahead and keep that in a purse or pocket and still be able to start your engine. Then if we go ahead and go over here and take a look underneath this hidden compartment, you have some charging ports. So you have your aux, some USBs, as well as a regular car charger. Nice area to go ahead and charge up your devices, and then you can go ahead and have it hidden when you don't need it. For your drive modes in this vehicle, you have snow, sand and mud, as well as of course your auto and sport. All nice and convenient features that you can go ahead and adjust and put it into whenever you have that terrain. Behind that you have your cup holders and of course your key fobs in there, and then you have your center console. You have two tiered center consoles, so you have a little storage on top and then a massive storage underneath. When not being used, go ahead and shut it and have it as a nice armrest. Now for the main feature of this vehicle, you have the panoramic sunroof. It is nice and a very convenient feature. Go ahead and let some light or some wind in. You have a vent area, as well as you can go ahead and also open it up all the way. You have nice Jeep roof racks up above on the vehicle, but don't worry, the sunroof isn't even close to it. But we can go ahead and shut it and open up. You have it any preference that you'd like. Taking a look at this area, you have your lighting settings, as well as of course your trunk release, as well as all of your sunroof areas. You have a sunglass holder is nice and convenient. Go ahead and fold it back up for when you don't need it. But that's pretty much the gist for up top. So let's go ahead and take a look at the steering wheel. Taking a look at the steering wheel here on the right hand side, you have your adaptive cruise control as well as pre-collision alerts and of course your regular cruise control options. Up on the screen you can go ahead and see that I'm adjusting the pre-collision alerts. And then behind the steering wheel here you have your volume control, so you can go ahead and adjust your volume for your stereo from the wheel. Nice and convenient feature. And then on the left hand side you have your instrumental panel settings, so you can go ahead and know anything about the vehicle as well as have your different layouts for the instrumental panel. You also of course have your hands-free calling and voice commands with your Bluetooth audio. You can go ahead and have a normal setup for your instrumental panel or the modernized way. Taking a look at the left hand side behind the wheel, you have your station control, and then behind the wheel on both sides you have your plus and minus, which is your paddle shifters for when you put the car or the vehicle into sports mode. Gives you that auto manual mode. But down here you have your exterior and interior lighting settings, nice and easy to use, and you can also have it of course at auto. On your door panel you of course have your door locks, child lock, window controls, as well as of course your mirror controls. Nice and easy to use, and you can go ahead and adjust it to your liking. Above here you have your memory seats, but let's go ahead and take a look at the interior of this Jeep Grand Cherokee, which you have a black leather with automatic seats, so you can go ahead and move them with ease, and you have it for both the driver and passenger, but a nice leather seating that is super comfortable. But you have a roomy front, and let's go ahead and take a look at the back seats. The accents around the vehicle, you have a wood accent, and back here you have a lock and unlock, as well as of course your window controls. Surprise, you have back heated seats for this Grand Cherokee. You have your own climate control, so you can go ahead and adjust it that way, as well as you of course have your adjustable vents underneath, as well as even your charging ports and cup holders. So you can go ahead and open and close that, as well as you have access to storage underneath with your cup holders. You have nice netted storage in the back of the seats, as well as for the middle seats here you have armrests that can go ahead and go up and down, as well as you have easy access to the third row seats by going ahead and pressing this and going forward. The third row seats have some charging ports and some cup holders. Overall, a nice and roomy third row area. You can go ahead and put down the second row seats, and then you have a bar in the front to go ahead and put it back all the way. But overall, a great and roomy area. But I think that's it for back here, so let's go ahead and check out the trunk area. You can go ahead and press the button once and it automatically opens up for you, nice and convenient. You of course have easy access to the third row seat to be put down. And then you have a nice and flat storage back here with plenty of room. You have a charging port on the right hand side, as well as you do have a little bit of access to the third row seats charging ports. Right here you have your close and open, as well as you have a nice speaker on the left hand side. But let's go ahead and put the third row back up, and I'll show you how easy and quick it is. Like that, the third row is back up. And we go ahead and take a sneak peek at the famcam right there, so you can go ahead and have the view to the second and third row seats. But overall, a great space back here, so let's go ahead and shut that, and I think that's all I have for back here. And I think that wraps it up for this Grand Cherokee L Limited. This Grand Cherokee is available here in Ephrata, PA. If you have any questions, feel free to text or call 717-733-8985. You can always stop in for a visit. Take it for a test drive, see if this vehicle is for you. But that's pretty much all I have for today, so I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining. Bye!